home gym here. It's been a while since I've done an exercise related video. I've been incorporating this exercise into my personal routine, the routines of my clients for a while now. It's something I really like for a variety of reasons. You can use it as what you call like a primary exercise, one of your first few exercises that you do in your routine, or some type of accessory exercise as well. So it works, it's very versatile, and it works a lot of different components to it. And so I think most people are familiar with the lunge, where you might step back or step forward on a leg like this, or a split squat where you keep the back leg or front leg stable, and you're just going up and down. You're not stepping forward with it. So this is going to work for both of those exercises, depending on what you want to do. And you can see one of the things I like about a lunge or a split squat is the balance component, because you could see there as I was stepping back, I was wobbling a little bit, right? So there's not only the actual exercise, but there's the balance component of it. It's also unilateral, meaning you're just on one leg primarily. You're working this front leg or back leg, depending on where you're putting the leg, stepping forward, stepping back, that type of thing. So it's unilateral as well, which is good because a lot of our exercises that we tend to do are bilateral, both feet forward, standing on them, that type of thing. And when you start to incorporate weight and you're holding a weight in one hand or the other, particularly, you can also put the weight on your back if you want, but usually I use a dumbbell or a kettlebell or something like that. You are loading just one side, right? So you're forcing that core to be nice and tight and stable, and you're working those core muscles as well. So it's a very versatile exercise, why I like the split squat or the lunge a lot of times. The other reason I like the split squat or lunge is lots of times people have trouble squatting down. Squatting bilaterally can be very tough for a lot of people. They might be able to squat a little bit, they might be able to go all the way down, but you'll see deviations. The heels will come up, the legs will cave in or out, knees will cave in or out. They might get pain in different areas. So squats are great, bilateral squats are great, but lots of times it can be hard. And like I said, so you can use these lunges or split squats as a replacement for a bilateral squat, where it might be less pain or less discomfort for the person. If they have mobility restrictions, they might be able to move better in a lunge or a split squat. But the other thing that I really like to incorporate this is, besides adding some weight to it, so at first you want to try this just standing straight, no weight, lunge back, split squat back, step up. If that's challenging for you, there's no reason to do anything else besides that. But if you want to go a little bit further, you can add some weight. So like I said, I like to add either a dumbbell or kettlebell. You could use a barbell as well on your back if you want, but most people will get plenty of resistance with a dumbbell or a kettlebell holding in their hand. Also, holding it works your grip a little bit as well. So you're gonna step back or lunge or split squat with the weight in your hand. You can either put the weight on the side of the leg that's staying forward, or you can put it on the opposite side, depending on what you want. They both work. It's just preference. It might be harder to balance with the weight on this side when you're moving that leg back because it wants to pull you that way. So it might be a little bit more of a balance component there. And the goal is obviously to get the knee to go as far down as possible, preferably touch the ground, right? Some people can get there, some people can't. Now, if you can get your knee to touch the ground, one of the things I like to do to add a little bit more challenge for this is to elevate your front leg or foot, or back leg or foot, depending on which direction you're lunging or split squatting. So in this case, I'll elevate my front foot. And here I just have a little box that I have. It's probably 4 inches off the ground. If you don't have a little box, that's cool. You can just use a plate. So you can use like a 45-pound plate or a 35-pound plate. Those are usually around the same 4 or 5 inches off the ground. Olympic plates, might use 2 if they're steel plates, but anyways, it doesn't have to be super high. You can start lower if you want, but the idea is, by elevating this front foot, what you're going to do is allow more range of motion. So you'll be able to go deeper. So this back leg when I lunge back, I'm now going deeper. The other thing you'll notice is that this front, you probably can't see because I'm looking at the camera. If I move to the side, you might be able to see it like this. So when I lunge forward, because I'm able to go deeper, I'm also able to push this knee further forward over my front toe, right? Because I'm going down further. So I need this extra mobility to push this knee forward over my toe, which is another unique thing of elevating that front foot. So you gotta get more range of motion, go a little bit deeper, but also you push that knee a little bit forward. You're gonna work this leg a little bit more, the top of the leg a little bit more. You're gonna work that mobility and then ankle a little bit more. So it's a really simple addition to a lunge or a split squat. Like I said, you can lunge off this. So if I want to do a back step lunge, I'll lunge off the box down and step back up. Or you can do like a split squat where this leg stays back and you squat down, or you lunge down like this, come back up, lunge down, come back up. And again, start with no weight. You feel comfortable with no weight, you can do the same thing with weight, right? Okay. So just a little simple tip here. That's why I like the lunge and split squat. Like I said, it can be a primary exercise if you struggle with regular bilateral squats, or it can be an accessory exercise. So if you want to get more work in the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, basically work your lower body, your legs, work that balance and core as well, it's a great accessory exercise for later on in your workout after you do your primary squat movement, that type of thing. So I hope you found that interesting. Any questions, please, you know where to leave them. Leave them in the comments below, send me a message, that type of thing. As always, if you want to get more content, whether it's exercise related or diet related or sleep, stress, anything lifestyle related, the best thing to do is to sign up for my newsletter. You can go to rjbhealth.coach, click on the newsletter link at the top, and enter your email address, and you'll sign up for the newsletter, and I'll just email you everything I put out. And then finally, if you are interested in coaching, like I said, I do coaching, both completely lifestyle coaching for all clients, including diet, exercise, this type of stuff. We do it virtually, and you want help with exercises like this, or your diet, or your sleep, or your stress, or anything, you're just looking to get healthier, I do have one spot open for one-on-one coaching. Again, you can go to my website, rjbhealth.coach, click on the schedule discovery call button right on the homepage, fill out that form. I'll email you, we can set up a time to chat, or you can just send me a message, send me a comment, and we can get things working.